I just watched a toxic anime, and it is brand new. The anime is called A Condition Called Love, and it just came out from the manga series, and I think it's airing every Thursday at the moment. We're like 2 or 3 episodes in, so check it out if you want. But this anime basically starts off with a couple high school characters, Hotaro and Hananoi, and Hotaro is this girl that sees Hananoi get dumped in the first episode, and she's like, well, whatever, I guess dating sucks, I don't want to date, and then sees Hananoi on their walk home, puts an umbrella over the head because it's like snowing and he's dying outside in the cold, but he's just so damaged from this breakup, and in that moment, in act of kindness, Hananoi decides, I'm in love with this person. Oh, normal, right? That's how all of us usually fall in love. No, don't do that. And from this moment on, Hananoi basically decides that he is going to pursue Hotaro being his girlfriend at any cost. Any cost. And he is just very persistent, wants to spend literally every second of his time with her, and Hotaro is on the opposing side of this and is completely uninterested in dating and kind of has the question of like, I don't really understand relationships. Why do people really even care to date? Because, life's already consuming enough as it is. And I think that's kind of our takeoff point, is kind of, just two polar opposites kind of being put in a situation, and Hananoi kind of gets a sense very quick that Hotaro might not be interested in dating, so he proposes a trial run until Christmas. And as you naturally do in relationships, you just say like, hey, you don't want to date me, but what if you like kind of fake dated me, right? Yeah, totally healthy thing. So anyway, Hotaro decides from this point that they're just gonna give this trial run a go because they want to figure out and get to the core of why people her age are so involved in dating, and little by little is kind of breaking down trying to find out what it means to feel love for someone in like the sense of like a partner. And we start to find out that Hotaro's kind of had like a not great at home life, and Hananoi has as well, whereas as far as we know, I haven't read the manga, so if you've read the manga, obviously you probably know, but that Hananoi's parents don't live with him. They're basically always traveling, as far as he leads us to believe. But here's where things get really toxic. Hananoi spends literally every second of his time pursuing Hotaro. I mean, every single second. Like, he will show up to school like 2 or 3 hours early to be there waiting for her, even if it's in the freezing cold. He has this moment where he goes and tries to get one of her hairpins that she dropped in the snow, and is like, his fingers like going completely numb and his legs are going numb, and he's just happy to do it. And then the worst part is that at one point Hotaro goes to Hananoi's home and finds that he has a shrine of her covered up that she almost unveils, but then he even lets her know, hey, no, that's my shrine of you. You don't want to check that out. It might be weird. Yeah, it's weird. If you have a shrine of somebody, throw it away. And if you're dating somebody that's a shrine of you, dump them, throw them in the trash as well, because that's not good. But I think the unique part of this shoujo is that Hotaro is going into this blind, has never dated anybody. Hananoi's always obviously just been obsessed with finding his true love at any cost, and it's kind of, she's coming from a very ignorant, unknowing standpoint and only really knows the social cues from friends and classmates and family, and doesn't really know if what Hananoi is doing is normal. It's not, but she doesn't know that because she never dated anybody. And once they're reaching the end of this trial run at Christmas is where it kind of starts to unveil and get a little more interesting and saucy and creepy, and you start to question, is Hananoi a stalker? Is he like obsessed in like a very scary way? And is the title A Condition Called Love mean that he's like really sick? And it's so there's just like, while I'll say it does present kind of a very, toxic environment, it is very also interesting because it leaves you with a lot of unanswered questions in the first couple episodes that you want answers to, because we want to find out if Hotaro is going to get like chopped up and put into like you know, a Walmart bag and thrown into trash, or if they're just actually going to fall in true love. And that's pretty much as far as I've gotten in A Condition Called Love. Let me know if you've seen it or read some of it in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button to see more anime and manga videos like this. And I'm excited to keep watching and eventually start reading this. Until next time, weebs, I'll see you later. Bye.